Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just want to talk quickly about the Mi 11 Ultra and the cameras. Now, this is not going to be your typical camera comparison, or I'm going to get super technical with the cameras like, some other YouTubers out there do. That's not who I am. I'm a point and shoot type of guy. But, about yesterday and maybe a couple weeks ago, one of my sons graduated college, and I went, take some photos and to take a lot of videos of him graduating. So I decided to use the video, and I only use 1080p at 60 because I don't really need 4K at 60. I mean, it's good to have it if you need it. And of course, this is shoot at 8K at 24 frames, but it's not as steady as 4K and 1080p. But, 4K 60 is going to be too big of a file. And 1080p at 60 for me is good for me. So I wanted to see, what this camera really could do because I really never tested heavily like that. So I, turned it on and I decided, to see how much I can zoom in. Of course, it's 15 times zoom on the video. And when I zoomed in 50 times, of course, it's a little shaky. You got to have really steady hands. But I was amazed at how clear it was at 15 times zoom. I mean, I was amazed. I'm telling y'all. I maxed it out 15 times zoom, and it was just as clear if it was at 2 times zoom or 1 time zoom. It's amazing. I'm going to show you the footage now. I'm telling you, when you see it, you're going to be like, wow, 15 times zoom. Now, keep in mind, the reason why I'm excited, because I had my Note 20 Ultra with me too. And of course, that can zoom up to, I think it's 10 times zoom, I believe. Now, I could be wrong, but I think it's 10 times zoom on the, either 10 times or 20 times zoom on the Note 20 Ultra. I just can't remember exactly, so please forgive me. But anyway, when I did that on the Note 20 Ultra, it did not look good at all. It was blurry. It was like a no-go. So when I saw what these cameras did at its max zoom, and it was still crystal clear. Now, you had to have steady hands, like I said, because it could get a little shaky. But I do have steady hands, and I was amazed at how clear it was. And, of course, the audio was excellent. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, don't sleep on this device. Now, I know for most of us in the U.S. here, there's really no carrier that we can use this on. I mean, maybe one or two if you're lucky. I mean, all the big ones like T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, can't use this phone. Now, when I first got it, I was able to use it, but they made all these upgrades to the system. Now you can't use it at all. I hate that. But like I said, I wasn't getting rid of this device because this is still a great device. I can only use Wi-Fi on it, but that's fine. I can use all the other amenities like the IR blaster. I love watching media on this. I still can use the cameras. Of course, I have YouTube Premium. So if I want to watch YouTube videos on this away from the house, all I got to do is download them straight onto the phone, and I can watch them anytime I want. I can still use my Kindle. I can still use my, play movies and videos on this. So I can still use it. It just don't have any, I can't use data, but it's, I have another phone for that. So it's not a big deal for me. Now, for people out there that don't walk around with 2 phones, then, this is not going to work for you. But I have 2 phones, so it's not a big deal. My Note 20 is my main phone, and I always switch out other phones on my second line. But back to this, I just want to make a quick video on how incredible these cameras are. I mean, they are incredible. I'm telling you, they really are. I love these cameras. You got a 15 megapixel wide, a 48 megapixel periscope telephoto that can go all the way up to 120 times zoom. Now you get 5 times optical zoom, which is cool. But 120 times hybrid zoom on the camera. Now, even that don't really look that bad. Now, you don't want to take a picture with it, but if you just need to see something really far away, you're going to see it with these cameras. That's how good they are. All right. Now, like I said before, and you got a 48 megapixel ultra wide on here with dual LED flash. Now, of course, you're getting laser autofocus, Ultra HD resolution, optical image stabilization, 5 times optical zoom, 8K at 24, 4K at 60, 1080p at 60. You know, zoom in 15 times on the video. Selfie can shoot at 1080 at 60. Now, that's the only thing that disappoints me. No 4K at 60 on the front camera. And this is an ultra device, so that kind of disappoints me. But that's the only thing. No 4K on the front camera. But I'm gonna show y'all some videos, and I'm gonna show you some photos, and I'm telling you, the cameras on this device are absolutely amazing to me. Now, of course, you have your secondary display. Now, see that display there? Now, with the update I received about a month ago, now not only can you take photos with this now you can shoot video with this rear display. Now, as you can see, you could play music on here. You hit that. You hit that, it starts turning. That means the radio is playing. Of course, you could skip to the next song, or you can go to the previous song. You know, you can receive phone calls, your notifications, you know, all that stuff on this secondary display. Is not just for the time, date, and day and battery percentage. You could do, now you can shoot photos and videos with that secondary display. So for those people that don't like the selfie and you want to take a selfie with the rear cameras, now you can do that. Now you can shoot video with the secondary display. So let me show you some videos and some photos, and then I'm going to be done. But I'm telling you right now, for those of you out there, seriously, if you have two numbers and you want to get another phone that has excellent cameras, and of course this phone, I did a full review on this. This is the definition of an ultra device in every way you could possibly think, except it's missing a few, like no 4K at 60 on the front camera. Other than that, this is an ultra device in every aspect, I'm telling you. But the cameras on here can easily compete with any of the cameras out here in the market today, right now. Has so many different functions. You know, like I said, I don't want to get into it, you know, too deep, but I'm telling you, there's just so many, just so many things in this camera now. I'm not going to be super detailed about it, honestly. You flip up, you see here all of these shooting modes down here: short video, panorama, documents, vlog, slow motion, time lapse, stickers, visual effects, let me say AI watermarks, long exposure, super zoom, clone. And of course, when you press this rear display preview, see, now you can see me there. That's for video or photos. Of course, you got portrait mode, you got night mode. Check out this multicam. Look at this, 6 different cameras. 6 different cameras. Now, you could like pin them together. How did I do that before? I don't remember how I was pressing something and I pinned them together or something, but it's just so many things. There's so many things you can do with this thing. It's crazy. Then you got the 50 megapixel here with Ultra HD is on. I mean, it's just so many. This camera is so multifaceted. I mean, it could do so many things. You also get a pro mode where you could change everything. You know, you got you got HDR, you got AI. You can make hit this button, it makes the photo even more detailed. Like, it's just so much stuff you could do with the cameras on this device. So check out these photos and videos, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. I hope everybody out there is staying safe and staying well, and you guys take care. Peace.